Truth is, Superman was a snitch. He went around, flying around, snitching on everyone I found. Even though he was kinda odd with those big glasses on and that big forehead. But Superman was a scam, because no man can fly. That's the facts. I can't change them. No man can fly this guy, either the Superman. How come the nicest guy went around from flying in the sky to be grounded one day, no flying away? Oh. Barbie, and I still don't understand why Barbie looked like that. If you ask me, she looks kinda skanky. Ask me how come Ken's always getting in trouble. I think he's doing more than he says. Can get drunk, and then he leaves Boys Town. He goes back home to Barbie and he's all pissed off cause he can't get off with Barbie. Then Ken started sniffing drugs. He got into it so bad, then bro, you wanted nothing to do with Ken no more. You know, Barbie was a horror one day. Ken left Barbie. She swear to God she would never turn around and go back to Ken. She didn't care when she said Ken was a goof, that's the truth. Batman and Robin never hid out any caves. Ooh, they were always in the closet, not being that brave. Saying the tights in a cave sounds whack to me. Batman was fully in charge. Robin did whatever Batman said. Poor Robin hurting little Robin's bum. All Batman wanted was more. What a freak. Batman was a snitch from day one. He taught Superman how to snitch on everyone, and those are facts you can't taste back. G.I. Joe, what is the biggest joke? A bunch of army guys that had parties like that. Not one was fat. They closed real tight. What was that? I think G.I. Thanked you over and she gave it to Joe. So hard was their night shaving beard. Come on, people, doesn't take much to put that together. G.I. Joe. Or some guy from Boys Town, he went around finding as many boys as he could and said, come be with me. Start an army. How does that sound? To you, the homeless kids, that sounded pretty good. G.I. Joe did what he could to build the best army he could of the boys from Boys Town that don't think he's a clown. Why was there a guy named Deadpool? Was that because he was found dead in a pool? That sound fool making up a name like Deadpool, that's what I think of that. Wearing tights too. All these guys wearing tight tights. How come I'm the only one that fights for everybody to see the light about these sick fucks? I won't stop till it all comes out. I will fight for each and every one. Did that? That's the fact. I won't stop to live too. There's the truth, sleep with that. See in your dreams and remember, don't get taken by G.I. Joe. Does your karma for you and take you with them back. Incredible Hulk, the big green guy, he's my favorite. Does human around, smashing out one even and none. The green guy was due.
Superman, king of this guy, he always flew around trying to save people, but that was a lie. Ooh. No man can fly from the sky, I don't really know why, but it had something to do with gravity, I think. Ooh. Superman was a super camp. He was always lying to everyone. Sometimes I always wonder how he got away with that for so long. to the bottom, now I know why. Spider-Man, White Snyder. Ooh, Wonder Woman, she was a hoe everywhere. Wonder Woman when Superman wouldn't go, cause he was real jealous, cause Wonder Woman was a wonder hoe. That's why they were never together. Superman was so embarrassed when he flew around with Superwoman, now I know why. Knew Batman and Robin had each other, but Robin was a bottom one, and that percent that man was a bad man. You would do things to rob that nobody knew. Barbie looked like a skank, too much plastic. If you ask me, Barbie and Ken, they require a couple, but the truth behind them was Barbie got mad and fell into depression, and Ken got real mad. Started drinking, smoking crack. It wasn't too long till Ken went off the deep end again. When Ken came home, Barbie had enough, she had G.I. Joe there with a couple guys to tell Ken to fuck off and kick fly. Took off, went straight to the car. He grabbed a shotgun and came right back and let it go crack. By the end, G.I. Joe was dead. Do you have this guy caught two in the head? They were dead too, but Ken was too busy yelling, I love you, Barbie, no matter what, I'll always love you, even in jail to you. But what the fuck that he jumped in the Ferrari can to write off? I was on the run for a few more years. But time caught up with Ken. He was back in court again with a manslaughter charge. The judge took one look at it again through the book. He gave Ken 30 years. Pimp Duke was laughing the whole time. He thought it was pretty funny that all these super Zeeks were super geeks. He said he could one-punch Superman. Before I didn't think that was possible, but now that I've seen this, I think he can. You should be the new Superman, Pimp Duke Duke. I just might think I might super Pimp Duke. I like how it sounds, turn the volume up and hear it pound, pound to the sound of Super Duke. With so much bass in your face, just in case, right in your ears and your head. Your brain can't take much more. Everybody needs some.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Superman, king of the sky, he always flew around trying to save people, but that was a lie. Ooh, no man can fly from the sky. I don't really know why, but it has something to do with gravity, I think. Ooh, Superman was a super cam. He was always buying to everyone. Sometimes I always wonder how he got away with that for so long. Spider-Man, he was pretty cool. He shot webs out of his hands so he could fly around. Like how that sounds. Spider-Man never flew in the sky, stay close to the bottom. Now I know why Spider-Man was no liar. Wonder Woman, she was a hoe everywhere. Wonder Woman when Superman wouldn't go, cause he was real jealous. Cause a Wonder Woman was a wonder hoe. That's why they were never together. So embarrassed when he flew around with Superwoman. Now I know why. Ooh, Batman and Robin had each other, but Robin was a bottom. 100% that man was a bad man. You would do things to rob that nobody knew.
think too much plastic if you ask me. Bobby and Ken, they require a couple, but the truth behind them was Bobby got mad and fell into depression, and Ken got real mad.